Okay, so I feel like I should talk.
You really in jail, Mr. Max? And you were our vicar?
Hey, thank.
I am going to trade because only a 23% discount. I was hoping for something a little better. Oh well, that's still good enough. You got water? Yes, you do. I think I'm pretty well stocked up on water now, too. That's a pretty good helmet. I think I'll buy that. Oh, sweet. I didn't know I could do that. I can just use bits instead of parts. Yeah. Pravati. Oh, Vicar. You're the one who likes to use melee a lot. 26. Got 29. That. Or we can... Melee damage is better for you, so yeah. And you got 24. Okay. I think we can probably break down some of these crappy helmets. Okay. Well, I'm going to fast travel back to the Unreliable, and I'm going to talk to the boss of this place. I have acquired a book. So we are going to talk to this person. We're gonna find out what's going on here.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Hey, what's up?
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
Grim asked me to talk to you about his poster.
Sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Gotcha. You having money trouble?
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience with such.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
Do you normally blow your money on that stuff?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth.
Why are you buying so much from Sebastian?
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
A squish?
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Just ask him on a date.
I couldn't. What if he says no? Hey, Maybe you could ask him for me. I mean, a no would still be bad, but it won't be quite as embarrassing if you ask. Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
What do you see in Sebastian?
He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know?
Uh-huh.
Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises.
Okay.
Sorry.
Talk to you later. Hey, Sandy.
Well,
Sanjar.
new
I'm
business
sorry.
turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
That's very generous.
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now,
Going where the wind takes
what
me.
a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Isle. Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Only, I take it this means you aren't here for Saltuna.
No, why would I be? Afraid
Oh,
not.
shame. I'd been saving a bottle of iceberg-aged whiskey for an occasion like this.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but
No, okay, yeah, if you're free of the other corporations, why would you want to bring them back?
surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
Gotcha. Yeah, why not embrace your freedom?
I can tell your iconoclast friends have left their mark on you.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes a rather pretty... But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid, how you protect yourself from a hostile galaxy, it starts to lose its shine.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. Intellectualism fuels the train to mankind's future, but the tracks the train runs on are forged from practicality.
Mr. Vicar, I don't want to be rude, but I don't think that means anything.
Yes, it's as though the good vicar has plucked the very words from my brain.
So, what do you mean to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
But will that help the people here, Mr. Sanjar? Keep them fed and safe?
That's precisely what I'm trying to do.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
Yeah, what's the plan? Come
It's
on.
a two-pronged approach. The first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Yeah, how do you mean to do that?
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Where do I find one?
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. These days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
No problem. Why are you saying it that way?
Saying what? Which way?
You're saying Arms instead of arms? What?
That's just what it's called. It's supposed to stand for something, but I forget what.
I'm sure I'll know it when I find it.
Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Uh-huh.
What can I do for you?
I met with Grimm, the landing pad guard.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
He did a bang-up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
I'm looking... Nope. I don't want to talk about that. I've gotta go. So that guy's 100% a fucking snake. Like, without a doubt, he is evil, lying, egotistical. Hello.
Well, well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine's. What can I get you?
Something. I don't know.
All sales are final, unless you threaten me. I'm kidding. Don't threaten me.
Okay. 18% discount? Hello, Sebastian.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Not really. Let's talk about Celia.
Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff.
She likes you.
Nice of you to say. I like her too.
She's interested in you romantically.
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. You smited her. Smote? Smoot?
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit. On account...
Yeah, she's not trying to get a discount, you idiot.
You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice.
Give her a chance. Give yourself a chance. Take her someplace nice.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go...
That's the spirit, Sebastian. Be yourself. Between you and me, Captain, I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well. But we can hope, right? I want them to be happy.
Yeah, she seems kind of stupid. She said he was a strong, silent type, and he's not silent at all. Hey, what's up?
Have you talked to Sebastian yet?
Yeah, he said he'll go on a date.
Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was he like, yay, a date with Celia? I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on?
Yeah, just don't ask for any discounts.
Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back. Anyhow.
Yeah, no problem, you weirdo. Okay. What's next? We'll go to the arms storage.
Help! Someone's been killed!
Where's that coming from? I'm sorry, where was that coming from? Oh,
I think I'm gonna be sick.
tell me what happened.
I cleaned the apartments while everyone... If you're going into the apartments... Now, if you'll...
I should have been paying attention. I think he said bottom right, but...
Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
What a gruesome way to die.
Looking for clues, huh? What's this? Tossball betting. Bag. Ragged outfits, all of the same cut and color. Those were the only two clues? I guess I can do that. What was this quest called?
If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hard on her. With Brack's missing, she's working doubles and needs a little edge.
Very well, dearie. But you stop by anytime you like, hmm?
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. Sorry, I've got to get...
Hello, dearie.
Uh-huh.
What can I...
Who's Velma?
She works over at the fishery next door.
Nothing wrong with a little passion.
No disagreement there. Oh, but here I go again, running my mouth when it's none of...
Are you in charge of handing out medicine?
Yes, indeed.
You certainly seem excited.
Oh, but I am. I get to see plenty of my neighbors.
Okay. See ya. Creeping me the hell out. Okay. This is where I'm supposed to go. Hey.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games.
Nope, you got a big
So
forehead.
who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
I don't have enough light. I'm not here to chat about teams.
That's a shame. Tossball's just about the only good news we get around here. When our frequency's not too clogged up anyway. So, what can I do for you?
It's 7:30 and the sun is just barely coming up. You were having trouble?
Graham's always filling the... All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments.
Gotcha.
Makes him real... Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
What did his teeth have to do with anything?
They were pretty distinct. Monarch doesn't exactly have a thriving dental industry, and Isaac seemed to get stuck in all sorts. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter, other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
So who did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Sounds like I get to murder in town without punishment.
Smells like rat in here. Oh, it does work.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock feels, a worker...
Oh, that's Sebastian. Oh, nice little cozy.
Who the fuck? Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley.
Uh-huh.
Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
You murdered Isaac.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
making it my business.
Oh, yeah? What are you saying exactly?
You bully people long enough. If you know what's good for you, you'll clear out and never come back.
Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine, we're going. This ain't worth it.
And you guys don't want to die, pussies? There's so many of you and only one of me, and you're just gonna run away, you cowards? Oh well. This place seems to be giving me bad frame rates when I look in certain directions.
Be careful with your new friends in Amber Height. Anyway?
I found the people who killed them.
But that's terrible. What happened?
It was Elijah.
I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town. I've been consumed with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them. Eventually.
If you say so.
It really was on my to-do list. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated.
Thanks. Leveled up again. So, this level... I don't think I need any more Persuade for now. I'm thinking... Guns could still be handy, but I don't think I... Let's get my lie up. Let's do lie and 5 in lie, 5 in the guns. Oops, not that one. Gotta go to the warehouse. Dang it, I was hoping I'd be able to jump over that. Hello, Velma.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Yeah, who's Catherine?
Sorry. Seems I got my cables crossed. Thought you were another shakedown tough from Fallbrook. Hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Okay, what's this about your foreman?
Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it? Something smells here. I mean, everything smells in here, but something's fishy. Wait.
He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more.
I can talk to Caleb for you.
You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while.
Gotcha. Tell me about your missing coworker.
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
He'll come back eventually.
I can't keep working double shifts either. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra jugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind?
Who's Catherine?
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay.
Okay. You said he's been stealing drugs?
Stealing's such a nasty word. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Brax.
Awfully nice of you not to say anything.
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get this all tuna, fat and mostly tumor-free.
Gotcha. I will talk to you later. So, we're not gonna deal with... Oh yeah, I should finish this quest.
Hey, don't.
Why is he still here?
Oh, Captain, you did.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out.
Yeah, he's a grown man. It's time to start treating.
What a sour thing to say. My little...
Mama, what I need is for you to listen to what I want for once. But that's between us. Now you promised the captain a reward.
Here, kind stranger. This is every bit I've scrimped and scraped for years to save.
Gotcha. Good luck, man. Okay, we'll talk to this guy. You look like a companion.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood. So it's getting so I can't tell the... But I gotta get in... Shit, I don't know what I do. Right. What are you staring? Wait.
Who are you?
Name's Nyoka. I'm the best big game hunter on...
You're also the loudest big game hunter on the planet. And the drunkest.
Shut the fuck...
My dad always kept his firearms and liquors in different lockers.
Out here, if you ain't a little buzzed, you're liable to notice the stench of life.
Huh. Nice to meet you.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should... Nice change of pace.
Oh. I'll take you up on that on another time. I didn't notice you were the quest lady. Hey, bud.
New face, huh? You from off-world?
What's it to you?
Nothing at all. Just like to be friendly like with newcomers. It's the MSI way.
Gotcha. Why would you want to do that?
Isn't so often we get new faces around town. Plus, we've cause for celebration today. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
What are you celebrating?
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
Yeah, what was so bad?
It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
Gotcha.
Sure thing.
Any suggestions on how to make her negotiate?
If I knew that, I'd have tried it. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no...
Okay, I'll talk to you later. I guess maybe I can talk Velma into like getting them better wages, because she probably doesn't have the money to pay them better wages, but
Gosh, this old girl's in a...
Hey, you want to try running a... Oh.
alright, anyway, Caleb,
Unless you're here to tell...
why can't you give them... Yeah, they need a raise.
Tell him to complain to Catherine in Fallbrook, not me. Sublight's demanding more money for the same contracts, which means we're all in... hard work.
I'll wager.
Caleb and his crew have it better than anyone. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. For running me ragged while...
Sanjar's gonna notice.
Maybe so, but I bet you Caleb runs out... He says he's got a stash to tide his crew over. Could be he's all talk, but if the money's real...
You'd steal from...
That's business. Someone... Fine by me.
I'll talk to you later. So we are going to switch quest here. I'm gonna try and level up again, and I should be able to get up to 100 persuasion with my plus 10 or whatever from Parvati, sorry.
Whatever you do, you'll never hear the end of it.
Hey.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh? Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
Uh-huh. You've been taking drugs.
No! Okay, maybe, just a little. Braxton always has a good stash, and I just like to let loose a little. Stop thinking about the marauders and the raptidons outside, you know?
Where is he?
Oh, damn. He told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick, and he had some meds on hand. So maybe look for him there?
That's all I needed.
We're in agreement that this Braxton is probably dead, right?
Probably. But that doesn't mean we're not gonna check. Gotta do what's right, or at least mostly right. I wouldn't say that I'm benevolent, but I try.
Whew. Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload salt tuna shipments at the cannery.
The trick is not to breathe through your nose.
But then you end up tasting it anyway. You breathe through your mouth, you still get it. Ooh, mac and cheese. That's really nice. Some gold armor. Might as well put on that armor. Look at that. 41? Holy hell. I need to find a workbench. Mod this thing a bit. Jesus.
That's the last of them.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Those screams are so overkill.
Here we go. Down they go.
phobia. Sure, we'll take it. I don't care. Movement speed. That. Okay, so I think having the knockdown from this puppy is really good. Oops, I missed.
Here we go!
Die. Please finish reloading, please, please, please. And I hit the wrong spot. Okay. Yeah, the knockdown from this gun, like that pistol, is just so useful. Seems like everyone's alive.
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in.
I, for one, welcome a reprieve from our travels. That is, if you'll have us, kind sir.
That's the spirit. Now come in. Make yourselves comfortable.
I'm looking for Braxton.
I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The Raptidons and Marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted.
Cannibals.
Why don't you stay for dinner?
You sure you haven't seen?
I'm sure I... Now, quit fretting yourself.
Yeah, I don't like this, guys. I'm pretty sure these guys are 100% cannibals. Okay.
Oh,
Sure, I brought some candies.
that's what. There was this other man who used to bring them.
Oh, what's his name, Braxton?
I don't know. I'm not really.
What can you tell me about him?
Mama and Papa said he came from the city when we got sick one time, and they worked. Now,
Why isn't he bringing you anymore?
he said they were making us sick. Mom and Pop, they went to have a...
Okay.
Oh?
Perhaps we should skip dinner.
Yeah.
I thought I'd seen the worst of humanity before.
I'm gonna be sick.
These guys aren't wearing armor, so this gun should work pretty well. Oh, she's gone.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you?
The murdering cannibal accuses me of being
Quickly, my dear. He's getting agitated. We can't let the meat spoil.
Don't worry. We'll make this quick.
Are you saying that these guys technically have armor or something? Wow, okay.
The architect saved us.
Well then, I guess that's...
Quietly now.
Sure, we'll get through this again.
Perhaps we...
No.
It is unnatural, an affront to the grand plan.
Of course not.
Oh.
Now there's Martha.
It's...
And there...
Who would...
Oh my god. These people are ripped. I'm already dead? Holy shit.
Send yourself, Captain, quick!
Like, holy hell. What the fuck? These people, they can take so much fucking damage. What the hell is this? They're just people. They should just be normal people, but they're fucking tanking these giant rounds that can put down monsters. What the fuck? What the hell is that bullshit?
But what...
Her.
Time.
Like I... Like, what the fuck, dude? How come these guys can just take so much fucking damage?
Now there...
It.
Okay, that's a thing. Fuck off, bitch. Like, do you see that shit? I don't get that. Like, why? Why would you have them be able to take that much damage? Like, holy hell. Completely unarmored. Just like random cannibals, and yet they just take so many bullets. Lying on the ground, knocked out. And I'm just standing over her shooting bullet after bullet into her fucking brain, and she just takes it. Just doesn't care. Just going, ah, ooh, taking shots to the fucking head. Ridiculous.